Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today it is with great pride that I am unboxing REAVON's brand new UBRX100 Blu-ray player. This player is stunning and easily eclipses the previous void of quality physical disc players left by that of Oppo. The build quality is stunning. The picture quality is stunning. The support, the software, the updates, the capabilities of this truly universal disc player is astonishing. It will play 4K Blu-ray, traditional Blu-ray, 3D, DVDs, SACDs, CDs. It'll play DSD audio, it'll stream DSD audio. It's got Dolby and Dolby Atmos, it's got DTS and DTS HD and DTSX and all of those sound formats. It supports Java and MKV and all of the streamed formats. HDR 10, x.v.Colour, Dolby Vision. It has a 36-bit deep color video processor. It supports FLAC, both streamed and others. It's got high-res certification. I mean, just absolutely everything you would expect. But its core for Blu-ray playback is astonishing. Its scaling from DVD and Blu-ray to astonishing depth of colour for 4K is also astounding, second to none. Yet looking at it, it's a muted brown box. And that's one of the things that I love about this product. It's a little bit understated. So, firstly, packaging. This is a freight carton. It's got REAVON and some basic information. You see this in a pile of boxes out the back, you'd think nothing of it. Certainly you'd think nothing of the pride and effort that has been made to bring this universal disc player to you. It has scannable information, a bit of a freight ticket. And it's so easy to get into. It's taped closed, classic classic packing tape. The nick and tear approach is always the best. And we reveal a less ordinary box inside. Freight cartons are easy to get rid of and discard. And we see, again, just some subtle packaging. Upside down. We've got the model information in the corner, along with an emulation of some of the features. We've got branding associated with the certification, REAVON brand, basic scannable information, and then a repeat of all of that in a big scan code off to one side. Opening these is very straightforward because, again, it's just the classic packing tape. And this is where the care and attention both in packaging starts to become obvious as well. The top is protected from a big thick pad of closed cell foam. Once removed, we see the user manual. Now, the user manual is the same for both models. There's some subtle differences which we'll go into when we see the unboxing of the X200. It's got a dual language manual and then a second one there in English. We see the accessories off to one side in a large box and then another piece of closed cell foam. Drilling into the accessories, simple, plain, unmarked box. We see a REAVON branded good chunky remote control. It's backlit, so it's easy to use in a cinema environment, and the buttons themselves are all, well, they're functionally laid out, but the basics, the play, stop, pause, all of those things are easy to operate with a thumb, whether it be left or right hand, and the ability to see and use the majority of the buttons you would use day to day. In the accessories we see a substantial number of power cords associated with its universal voltage and a set of AA batteries. Removing the unit from the box is relatively straightforward, and it highlights a couple of things that I'm going to pause on. You'll see for a moment that they've added additional corner protection for the front corners. Now, this is impact resistance. These guys know that this product is going to be seen tens of thousands of kilometres and is going to get lumped in all sorts of environments that they're out of control of. And so adding just that little bit of extra folded cardboard means this product is far less likely to suffer any of that impact damage that you would unfortunately see in some of the lesser products out there. So there's two of those. The front is even protected further by a large chunk of closed cell foam. Now that helps to ensure that the tray and drawer is better protected, but it also means that the front of the unit is not going to have any issues should there be impact or a wayward forklift or something along those lines. Accidents happen after all. Once removed, the box itself plain and empty. Now again, the packaging designed to support this in transit, big chunks of closed cell foam. And then the unit itself is protected inside one of those sort of semi-polished cloth bags. And revealing this for the first time, we see how beautifully built it is. The first thing, and you always hang around for the photographs, but I'll explain that the photographs are never going to do this unit justice from a build quality perspective. To ensure the noise floor of every element of this is reduced, the vibration, the physical vibration of playing a disc has to be managed. So this very chunky, hugely well built product is very heavy. It's got lovely feet with a nice little chrome fleck to ensure that it just looks a little bit more elegant. It's heavy, it's extremely stiff and rigid, and it's wonderful to see. Despite this, it's a premium priced product, but with it comes such good build quality that's easy to justify its price. Looking at the bottom, we see adequate ventilation and again heavy steel work. Side, again vents, and you get a gauge for the depth of the product, but it's the front that, although muted, is still where the fun really happens. We've got the REAVON brand and then a traditional standby push button. Centrally, we've got a large dot matrix display and the tray itself for the disc playback. We've got an open and close button associated with its operation, play, pause, stop and skip backwards and forwards, along with its model number, the UBRX100. Beneath it is a front USB, which will support relatively large USB sticks. Looking again at its side, we see the ventilation, and at the back we see the connectivity that is standard with these units. Over the side we see a LAN or network connection for streamed formats, and we see a main and duplicated audio only output. The main output enables you, should you choose to have a video only or digital only output and slave off the audio if required. That feature set is hugely important should we have elements of your system that aren't necessarily fully 4K compliant or other things like that which might create hurdles. But it also means, should this be utilised for its disc-based playback, we can take the audio output only and slave it off into other inputs on an amplifier like an AV receiver or stereo amplifier with an HDMI in for digital transport purposes, and it's a wonderful feature. We see the coax digital out along with an optical digital out beneath it, and beside it is a USB 3 input. Now that's where, should you be using an external hard drive, this is where you would plug it in. Very large hard drives, however, will probably need to be supported with an external power supply. We see again some of the logos associated with its compliance, ventilation, an emulation of the model in a scannable serial number, and then the boring bits, a 3-pin IEC socket, fused, and a rocker switch for the main power. So, there we have it. REAVON's brand new UBRX100 Universal Disc Player, unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.